Hello and welcome one and all to a review of the GES44AC in Bnsf. This is such a small model. It's actually negative Z scale. It actually goes into the negatives. I'm kidding. It's just out of the box and it looks warped. I'm not really sure why it looks warped. I think it's just the paper that's sort of slightly bent. You can see a little bit of plastic that would have gone on the bottom of the locomotive. I actually just reviewed this. You may have heard of this, but it's called Forgetting to Turn the Microphone On. So that's fun. There's a nice little bit of history. Well, not really history, but information about the GE ES44AC. I'm not going to let this become like the AC4400 that I did. I assume it's the AC4400. I'm not really sure. But this is the ES44AC, and we're going to forget about the AC4400 or whatever it was. Alright, so this is the locomotive that made me decide that Kato was probably my favorite. Kato, I know it's Kato, but I'm just used to saying Kato, so I mean it happens, slip of the tongue. But yes, this is it made me realize how much I like Kato. This is just a beautiful locomotive, and it runs well. It looks fantastic. I'm not entirely sure where the camera is focused. I have it locked focus right about here, I think. So hopefully that is where it's actually locked at, and so that way you'll actually be able to see it. I do have to hold it pretty close to the camera itself, because it has a really wide lens, so which is good, but it kind of means that I have to hold it close, and so I'm having to look at this through the viewfinder. So if I like hold it down slightly or up slightly or far away slightly, it's because I'm trying to look at it to give you a better description of the locomotive. So we'll start off with where my thumb is. The fuel tank, best fuel tank I've seen in N scale. Done. The trucks look pretty good. I don't know. The plastic on the truck feels slightly cheaper than the rest of it, which is kind of odd, but it's fine. It's not like really cheap. Like it actually still looks pretty good and everything. Also on the side, you've got some small, well, I assume signage and a bit of a warning sticker there, as well as warning stickers there and there and there and all along the sides. You do have the Bnsf logo, which I hope you can see, because if you can't see it, then your screen must be off. Then there's the road number there, 5834. I almost said 8534, but that doesn't matter. We'll go to the roof, and I am going to hold it at a slightly weird angle just so you can see it, so the light sort of shines on it so you can actually see it. You have the radiator housing back here. You have grills up here that are really nice. They're not... I mean, they are molded in, but they're pretty nice for molded in. However, these fans here, I'm not entirely sure if they're molded in, but if they are, they did a really good job. They look like there's a bit of some sort of tiny thing that looks like a fan with a bit of a grill on top. You've got lots of rivets and stuff all along the top here. You've got the exhaust that looks pretty good for being, well, an exhaust. Talking about you, or not Atlas, Athearn can't do an exhaust. Got a horn. That's the driveway alarm going off. We've got a horn up here, a bit of panels up here, some more labeling up here, warning signs probably. A bit of an odd thing that's on the real one and the model. This white stuff on the cab. I'm not really sure what that's about. We've got to come around to the front. There are some hoses on the end of the plow. The deck up here has ditch lights, which is really nice. Athearn can't do that in HO, and Kato here have it in N scale and HO, but we're talking about N scale today. Handrails are really nice. They are a little bit delicate, but they look pretty good, and they look really good actually. And same with the ones on the sides. They are not nearly as flimsy as Athearn's ready to roll. You've got the logo again on the front, and headlights, and steps, and grab irons, and a door opening, and the windows here with the windshield wipers and number boards that are lit too. That's really nice. We'll come around to the back, and we have taillights here, and more stripes, and the number signs again. And we've got some handrails here, a bit of a chain there. I assume that's on the front too. Yeah. And then you've got some more hose detailing that is separately applied. You can actually stick your finger up underneath it if you feel like it. And then you've got the couplings. The couplings on the ends do stick out a little bit farther than they would realistically. And I assume that's just a design choice that Kato made. So that way it can go around tighter corners. So I'm going to set this model down and put it on the track.